today will actually be the first episode of the Late Night Thoughts. And this whole series is for me to share my opinions of things that happen or maybe something that I experienced recently. And today's episode will be on the GFX 100, or should I say, how actually camera affect the way you do photo shoots out there. I'm Richard and welcome to Zappy Productions, and today will be the first episode of the Late Night Thoughts. And the topic for the day is how does a camera actually affect the way you do your photo shoots? The thing is that cameras are tools and their job is to get you the photo that you want. But a lot of times people just say, buy whatever you can afford or buy whatever you think you want to do your photos themselves. But a lot of times I think that some people actually forget that the camera at hand changes the way you do photo shoots. And okay, as I said, this is my opinion, but I really feel that using the GFX 100, using the XT3, or using the R5 is a total different experience, and it really affects the way I do photo shoots. Now, let me share with you. So my experience recently was that I took up my GFX 100 again. And, the R5 is something that I've been using very often. So I did a photo shoot with the GFX 100. In fact, I did 2 photo shoots over the weekend with the GFX 100, as you can see some of the photos here. And really, the GFX 100, I would say, has changed the way I did photos for that 2 particular shoots themselves. And it was really, really obvious. Now, firstly, I would say the R5 is a fantastic camera. It is really fast, really quick, really accurate, and does produce really good output. Now, the GFX 100 produces a slightly better output with a lot more megapixels. And also because it has a 4:3 frame and the whole camera on general is a lot slower, things are very different. When I do shoot with my GFX 100, I feel more deliberate in the way I shoot. I tend to ask the model to pose more. I tend to actually check the framing better. And not only that, I do tend to also check after taking the shots to ensure that every shot counts with the GFX 100. And as such, when I did the photo shoot itself, I find that yes, the photo shoot took almost twice the length of an R5 photo shoot, and it only produced about maybe 80% of the amount of photos that I normally get with R5 photo shoot, or should I say shooting with the R5. But I would say as the amount of keepers are about the same, which means the total percentile of keepers with the GFX 100 is a lot higher. And overall, I'm quite satisfied with the GFX 100 photos themselves. And it really got me thinking, after these 2 photo shoots, is that I think that the camera is as important as like a brush to an artist. You really have to choose what fits your style the most. If you're the type that like to be deliberate, or you want to shoot very deliberately, like shoot art style, the GFX 100 may be the way for you. But if you want to really go into action, want to have spontaneous photos, then I think that the R5 really is the camera. However, if you just want to enjoy photography, want something that doesn't hinder the way you move around the world and really take the shots that you want and still retain a decent amount of quality, I think something like the XT3 or the XS10 is really fantastic. And as such, really, I feel that the camera on your hand really affects the way you do photo shoots. And this is something that a lot of people overlook. A lot of time people just want to buy the newest and best cameras. But sometimes we have to ask ourselves, what do we want to do with it? And how do we see ourselves shooting? And from there, we should actually maybe, consider lending from a friend, loaning from a company to really test out more on the characteristics of the camera itself rather than the quality of the camera, and ask yourself, is this the camera for you? Is this the camera for your particular style? And then if it is, buy it and really go and enjoy your photography journey itself. And that's about it for today. I just want to share you my thoughts on, how does a camera really affect the way you shoot, and why choosing the right camera probably is as important as choosing a good camera itself. That's about it for today. I hope you enjoy my little late night thought video, and I will actually create more of such series whenever I have some thoughts in my mind. And as I said, purely opinionated pieces. And if you like what you see, I can share with you more of my opinions in the future. And that's about it for today. I hope you enjoy this, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.